In this presentation, children, you are going to learn about the process of respiration. What do you understand by respiration? In lower classes, you have studied that taking in of oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide is called as respiration. But actually, this is not respiration, this is called as breathing. Taking in of oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide is breathing. Respiration is the process in which the energy is produced by the food which we take in is broken down in the presence of oxygen. So breathing and respiration are not the same thing. Now you must have understood the process of breathing. The process of taking in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide is called as breathing, or in another term we can say inhalation of oxygen and exhalation of carbon dioxide is called as breathing. So now what is respiration? The process in which the sugar or the food we eat are converted into usable energy, that is in the form of ATP. The full form of ATP is adenosine triphosphate. It is shown in equation form also. Sugar, which we get from the digested food, combines with oxygen, gives out carbon dioxide, water and energy in the form of ATP. Now you must have understood the difference between breathing and respiration. Breathing is a continuous process. Continuously we are taking in oxygen and giving out carbon dioxide. So it is said to be continuous process that involves both inhalation of oxygen and exhalation of carbon dioxide. While respiration is the process in which food is broken down in the cells of our body. Why? To release energy. Breathing is a physical process, while respiration is a biochemical process occurring biologically in our body. Breathing is actually a part of respiration. Respiration involves the release of energy. So these are the major differences between breathing and respiration. So now you have understood what is respiration. Respiration process body uses to release energy from the digested food, and digested food is in which form? Glucose. So glucose you can see from our digestive system we are getting, and oxygen we are getting from our breathing system. They combine to form waste product as carbon dioxide, waste product as water, and usable product, useful product as energy in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate. So respiration is actually of two types, aerobic respiration, anaerobic respiration. So let's see what are they. Anaerobic respiration is that type of respiration which occurs without oxygen or in the absence of oxygen. Aerobic respiration is that respiration which occurs with oxygen or in the presence of oxygen. Normally we all are breathing, that is aerobic respiration. So now you have understood what are the types of respiration. Here you can see in the equation form the oxidation of glucose with the help of atmospheric oxygen is called as aerobic respiration. It is the simple equation of respiration. Okay, glucose combines with oxygen to give carbon dioxide, water and 38 ATP energy. In anaerobic respiration, partial oxidation not complete, partial oxidation of organic food in the absence of atmospheric oxygen is called anaerobic respiration. Here is also glucose broken down into alcohol, water, and only 2 ATP energy. Now you can see here by aerobic respiration we are getting more energy than the anaerobic respiration. So this glucose broken down into alcohol and carbon dioxide, this occurs in the plants. In case of animal, lactic acids are formed. Let us see how. Another process of anaerobic respiration is fermentation. How it happens? When the glucose is converted into alcohol in the absence of oxygen, it is called as fermentation. Generally, food we eat at home, bakery items, bread, bun, cakes, pastries, or your idli, dosas all involve the fermentation process. Another is brewing industry. Here also the fermentation process is being used for making different drinks, beers and all. Now let us come to the topic that why do we get muscle cramp after heavy physical exercise or running very fast. Actually, children, whenever we run fast or do heavy exercise, we feel cramp in our calf muscles. This is our calf muscles, especially we feel cramp over there. And why it occurs? Actually, when a person does heavy exercise or runs very fast, oxygen deficiency is created in the body. Then what happens? Our muscles start respire anaerobically, and due to this anaerobic respiration, what is produced? Lactic acid is produced and it start accumulating, and this causes muscle cramp. So what happens? After running for certain distance, after having muscle cramp, one stops and breathe very fast to take in oxygen and feel normal. Understood? So with this we can say that muscle cramp occurs when our muscle start respiring anaerobically. As a result, lactic acid is produced and it get accumulated and causing muscle cramp. So now in this presentation, what we have studied, just let's have a recapitulation. We have studied the term breathing and respiration and their differences. Then we have studied types of respiration, aerobic and anaerobic. Then we have studied fermentation and its uses. Then how do we get muscle cramps due to formation of lactic acid? So we have come across all these topics. Hope so you have understood these topics. Thank you, children.